Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and today I've got for you guys another commentary. This time it's going to be a little bit more serious, and what I'm talking about here is, as you probably see in the title, it mainly regards Optic Nadeshot's recent loss of his social media. Now, to summarize the events for you guys, for those guys who either don't know what happened or don't know who Optic Nadeshot is, to give you the background and premise of this situation, Optic Nadeshot is a guy who plays Call of Duty professionally. Like, he plays it for a living. He goes out to tournaments with his team, and he goes to Call of Duty tournaments hosted by MLG, or maybe sometimes even overseas for like EGL or Gfinity or whatever it is. And he and his team play professionally, because a lot of people play Call of Duty professionally, either on a game battle level. That I think GB is hosted by MLG, right? Whatever. Either that or at major tournament like LAN tournaments. And Optic Nadeshot happens to be undeniably the most popular COD, professional COD player that there is. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree on it, and whether you hate him or not, that's the one thing that everyone can agree on. Maybe arguably, Scumpy can be a second in line, but overall, no one comes close to Optic Nadeshot as the most popular Call of Duty streamer and professional player. Not necessarily YouTuber, because there are bigger COD YouTubers out there, but as far as live streaming on Twitch and professionally speaking, Optic Nadeshot is the guy. So because of that, or well, maybe there was another reason for this, but undeniably, a huge part of his popularity is a huge part in why his social media got hijacked. I believe on the Wednesday before I went off to Thanksgiving, or went back home to Thanksgiving, Nadeshot had all of his social media hacked. His Twitter got hijacked, his YouTube got hijacked, his Twitch got hijacked, and the guy whose name is, I believe his name is Trojan. I don't fucking know. I don't have any respect for a guy, so if I forget his name, then what the fuck ever. Who the hell cares? But anyway, I'll just call him Trojan, because I think that's what he's called. This guy named Trojan, he basically just took over. Of course, I don't know how he did it, and probably no one knows. Maybe people do, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. He did, forcibly take control of Nadeshot's social media stuff, including his YouTube and his Twitter. And his Twitch, not Twitter, but hey, same difference, right? So when he did that, first of all, he altered his Twitter so that basically his name would show on the on Nadeshot's Twitter page, instead of having Optic Nadeshot there. It would say @Trojan or something like that, whatever his true name is. And basically he kept saying stuff like "R.I.P. everything." And he basically, what he did after that was he went into Nadeshot's YouTube, went into Nadeshot's personal private stuff. I think his Instagram also got jacked too. Basically real private stuff, like private financial stuff, and he posted pictures of how much a Nadeshot makes. And I'm not going to say it on video, but if you guys care to see that, go right ahead. It's pretty easy to find. So that all that information is now made public because of this guy named Trojan, who decided to hack Nadeshot's Twitter and YouTube and everything. Basically, he's not lying. He did hack everything, basically everything anyway, and make all this information that usually you keep quiet about. It's not something you ask, because apparently, according to American culture, asking someone how much they make a year is considered extremely rude. But this guy made it all public, and not only that, but also he streamed porn on Nadeshot's Twitch, which obviously streaming porn on a Twitch platform is against Twitch terms of service, and if you do that, you will suffer instant termination. So clearly, this Trojan dude is a fag, a douchebag, to say it I'd say at the very least. Clearly, someone who, if you have good intentions for someone, you're not going to go to their social media and the things that they use to make money with and make a livelihood and attempt to deny them of their livelihoods by streaming porn on their Twitch account. not the nicest thing to do, obviously. But the main issue here that I want to talk about is the fact that this guy Trojan, whatever his name is, I just want to talk about the fact that he revealed, stuff like Nadeshot's financial information. I believe he also had his bank statements as well, which is actually very serious. I think if you have custody of someone's bank information without the bank owner, the bank account's owner's explicit permission, I believe that is against the law. But I won't go there because I don't have any expertise in that field. But in any case, that's only what I heard as well. But regardless, the fact that someone decided to do that, someone decided to just go into someone's, YouTube or whatever, and just reveal, hey, look, guys, look, here's what this guy makes a month. And honestly, first, there are two things wrong with that. First of all, because I'm a YouTuber myself, because I make revenue off YouTube, obviously is nowhere near as much as Nadeshot makes. Obviously Nadeshot is eons ahead, eons bigger than my own channel is. That's Captain Obvious status right there. But I can tell you for a fact that YouTube doesn't pay. I don't know if I should be talking about this, but what you see on that picture that Trojan dude or whatever posted on his Twitter now. It's not Nadeshot's, but his Twitter regarding Nadeshot's financial, like, oh, he makes this much. It's not exactly that, and I'm not gonna say whether it's more or less because I don't wanna be breaking my own YouTube terms of service right now. But I can assure you that it's not what you see. It's not what you see. Who knows? He might be making more. He might be making less. But obviously, for him to do that, I don't know. I feel like it's, from a YouTuber standpoint, I feel like it's kind of misleading because we don't know. The picture only gives us like a good idea of how much he makes. It doesn't really give us, oh yeah, he makes like this so and so amount. But it's, in reality, it's probably even not that. Maybe it could be more for all we fucking know. I don't know. It's just that if you were to, I think he should have, for Trojan to have done something like that more accurately, or to a point where it's more damaging, he should have done something else. And I'm not going to sit here giving him fucking suggestions, because that faggot can think of those himself easily, I'm sure. But, I don't know. It's kind of misleading. It's kind of like, dude, you're doing it wrong. But that's also besides the point. That's not the main thing I want to talk about. The second thing, and the main thing I want to talk about, is, how, like, I kind of feel for Nadeshot. Like, how bad must it suck that not only is all your social media stuff taken, but also this guy decided to be the utmost fucking dick and reveal how much you make a month. Like, basically your salary. How much, and considering that, we're all living in America here, well, at least he and I both live in America, having that kind of information shown public to everyone, well, at least his Twitter followers, it's, I don't know, to me, if that happened to me, it would be fucking aggravating, dude. Like, seriously. This prick that I don't even know, or maybe Nadeshot knows him, I don't fucking know, but if I were him, I don't know this dude, I don't know this kid, and this guy decides to come into my fucking Twitter, my fucking YouTube, screen cap how much I make a month, and post it on my Twitter for over 250,000 people to see. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Like, seriously, that ain't cool. I mean, me personally, like, I'm cool with telling people how much I make, even if it's against it's against the terms of service. If it's like private, and I'm not telling everyone on the internet, on the fucking internet. Yeah, I'm cool with telling people how much I make. That's just a personal thing, though. I don't know how Nadeshot feels about it, but personally speaking, I'm fine with even all my subscribers knowing that, that I make this much a month, because what's that gonna bother me, right? I mean, seriously, how much I make is how much I make. Are you gonna do anything about it? Unless how knowing how much I make helps you like what hack my bank account or something. I don't really care. If it comes to that point, then yeah, I'll keep that kind of information private. But if nothing's gonna happen to me or whatever I own, then personally speaking, I'm fine with people knowing how much I make. But even then, it's kind of a really douche move for someone to just run into your account and just fucking steal it all from you and make it so that initially you have nothing, you can do nothing about it but just watch all your shit just get jacked and watch someone stream SpongeBob porn on it. Like, what the fuck, seriously? Like, come on now. Like, I don't really care what you guys think of either dude. I only really care about what I think, what my own opinions are. And I'm aware of the fact that not a lot of people like Nadeshot for whatever reason. Maybe they think he sucks as a professional player. Maybe they hate him because they're jealous of his popularity. Whatever the reason, I don't fucking care. If you hate him, you hate him. That's the bottom line. Your reasons do not matter to me. But if you don't at least feel for the guy, that all his stuff was just boom. Like, I tried snapping there, you probably couldn't hear it, but imagine me snapping, like, boom, all of it's gone. If you don't at least feel for the guy, then you too must be a fucking Trojan level ass nappy headed ass fuck. Because to me, in my opinion, the only real reason why anyone would want to do that is the cliched explanation of this guy wants to have his 2 weeks of fame of being the guy who hijacked all of Nadeshot's stuff, whatever it is. But it tells me that the people like you are the reason why I just don't have faith in humanity. I really don't. If you guys have listened to my other commentaries, you guys have probably tuned into my other commentary explaining why I don't really think positively of everything around me. This is one of the reasons why. It's because I have to share the same goddamn fucking air with this douchebag like fucking Trojan, or whatever the fuck his name is. Why did he name himself after a fucking condom brand anyway? Is it because he's gonna end up used and dirty as one? Oh, apply water to burn. Anyways, but seriously, come on now. Why? What do you have against Optic Nadeshot that you would do something like that? And for those guys who don't think that you should care about this, you should. Because if someone like that can hack someone as big as Nadeshot, he can hack you, he can hack me, and he would erase us both from the fucking face of the internet. I'm dead serious. I'm sure there are talented hackers out there who can literally do anything they fucking want, and they know they can get away with it. Now that's fucking terrifying, don't you think? I mean, it's scary enough that someone is able to do this, like what Trojan did. Scary enough that it's something like that. To be able to do that, it's scary enough to consider that it's even possible to do that. So, I don't know. I feel like this kind of situation should be treated more seriously, and it just supports my idea that there are so many fucking douchebags out there, so fucking many. Yeah, there are the harmless douchebags who like to troll people gently or whatever it is for a good time. That's fine. That's fine. But when you start doing things to the point where you directly affect other people's ways of making money, when you start denying people of making fucking money and supporting themselves, I don't care if they make only $3,000 a month. I don't care if they make $10K a month. I don't care if they make fucking millions of dollars a month. I don't fucking care. But when you go to the point where when you cross the line and start taking people's Twitch, start taking people's YouTubes, those are the two platforms that Optic Nadeshot uses to make money. Streaming revenue, subs on Twitch, and YouTube revenue from views and ads. he basically got all of them taken away from him, and that's his fucking job. Like, I don't know what kind of jobs you have, but imagine your jobs being suddenly stolen and being given to someone else. That's basically what just happened to this guy. It's ridiculous. And the fact that this Trojan dude, I don't know. I heard that who is it? Parasite Haggy, Curse, or he's part of Curse Las Vegas right now. But if you guys don't know, Parasite is another Call of Duty streamer and another professional Call of Duty streamer, and he's not obviously not as popular as Nadeshot is, but he's got a decent following, and I really like his stream as well. But he also had his stuff hacked and taken away from him. Luckily enough, he got most of his stuff back like immediately. So I don't really know if his stuff got jacked by the same guy, like the same Trojan dude or whatever. But you know, I'm going to assume that it wasn't, because Parasite managed to get all his stuff back almost right away, and it seems like Nadeshot still doesn't have his Twitter back at the time of this recording, or at the time of me recording this commentary. So I'm going to assume that there are two different people that hacked Parasite and Nadeshot. But if that's the case, right? Follow this. If that's the case, then why hasn't Trojan just hacked anyone else? Why hasn't he hacked Scumpy? Why hasn't he hacked Big T? Why hasn't he hacked JCap, Merc, Rambo? You know, Envy and Optic are the two most popular Call of Duty teams out there, on a professional level. You know, almost no one can deny that. Well, in my opinion, there can be debates about that. Maybe FaZe, people might think that FaZe are also pretty high up there as well. But undeniably, Optic and Envy are two of the most popular. How's that? So why hasn't this Trojan dude gone after the other dudes? You know. Speaking of which, speaking of Envy, didn't they just get swatted like a month ago or something? I don't know how long it's been, but didn't they just get swatted? I was watching Rambo's stream, or Merc's stream. I was watching first Rambo's stream and went over to Merc's before they all had to shut down the streams, because I think one of them mentioned that someone was swatting them. If you guys don't know what swatting is, basically it's someone calling up the police and saying that, you know, there's something going on in your house, and they basically send the FBI into your house, and they fuck up whatever you're doing right there, or right then and there. You know, it's a really dirty tactic that people like to use to screw with people. You know, imagine if someone called the FBI and you weren't even doing anything wrong. You know, most of the time, you know, most people aren't even doing anything wrong. You know, sometimes people just call the FBI on it. That's called swatting. Or even if you were doing something wrong and someone did call the FBI, and you know, whatever, same thing. In any case, both Optic and Envy got swatted. You know. So maybe those considering, you know, why are people doing this? Do people think it's funny? Because to me, it's not really. And if you think it's funny, then you need to go die. I'm dead serious. I am fucking dead serious. You need to off yourselves for the better of this world. Because if you think sending the FBI to someone's house when they're not even doing anything wrong, when you think that, you know, someone intentionally hijacking someone else's Twitch account and streaming porn on it is funny, if you think that, you know, having someone jacking someone else's bank statements is funny, you seriously need to reconsider what you're doing with your life. Like, you are beyond fucked up. I am fucking dead serious. You're beyond fucked up. And I mean, I don't really want to say this, but, you know, some people listening to this commentary may think that, you know, because of my attitude, because of my, you know, yeah, attitude, whatever, people may think, oh, you're just an Optic fanboy, you know, you like sucking up to Nadeshot's dick, huh? It's not necessarily that. You know, I would do this for anyone else. It's just that, you know, and also, while we're on that topic, some people might bring up, oh, why did you make a commentary for this for Parasite? You know, why did you only make this when Nadeshot got hacked? Well, first of all, Parasite is pretty fucking smart. He knows what to do in a situation where, you know, his social media and his Twitch platforms, YouTube, whatever, get stolen. You know, he knows what to do, and he, you know, it's kind of fucking obvious that he is really, really smart. in these kinds of things, or in most things in general. But for someone like Nadeshot, I mean, I'm not trying to give excuses for the guy, but you can't deny that when you're that big, you're undoubtedly gonna have people who are trying to target you, people who are trying to, hunt you down, whatever they might do. It's, I don't know. I honestly do not care what people say of me. I'm just putting it out there that things like this shouldn't happen. There should be some sort of, legislation. I don't fucking know. There should be something at the very least that polices this kind of shit. Because it honestly fucking sucks if all of a sudden people's YouTubes just start disappearing. I mean, fucking thank God that, Nadeshot's YouTube wasn't terminated, because if his YouTube got jacked, and that means that whoever was holding it at that time could easily just, boop, click that button to delete the account, and boom, everything's gone. Isn't there, can't you delete your own Twitter as well? He could have done the same exact thing. Well, I mean, why he isn't doing that is beyond me, because he honestly seems like the type of person to be able to do so. I mean, obviously because Nadeshot's that big, both Twitch and Twitter could probably do something to recover those accounts, so, he doesn't have to start from the ground up again. But honestly, the fact that he hasn't even done that, and the fact that Nadeshot managed to get his YouTube account back without having it, basically with it intact, wow, holy fucking shit, bro. He must have gotten fucking lucky, because that guy is a nappy-headed ass fuck. I know I've said that insult before, but I'll say it again, because I don't fucking care, because he is one. Anyways, what have we learned in this commentary? People like Trojan, or whatever the fuck his name is, they deserve to be rounded up and shot. I'm just saying that right now. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you think that my words are very drastic, like extremely drastic. And they are. I'm very well aware of the fact that what I'm saying right now is very, very caustic. It's very damning. But honestly, it is. I mean, they deserve that. That's just my opinion. Maybe some of you guys just think, oh, they just need to get apprehended or something, or get thrown to jail. I think they need to go die. I think they need to go die, because if they can do that once, they're gonna do it again. They're not gonna just do it once, get caught, and say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, and really don't do it again. No, fuck that shit. They will do it again. They're gonna find someone else to do it to, and they'll do it again. Perhaps, maybe they'll do it again to the same exact fucking person. I don't fucking know. But, me personally, I'm kind of a habitual liar, Let's look at myself for a second. Back when I was in middle school, high school, I used to lie basically almost all the time to my parents when it came down to, oh, how much video games were you playing this week? 1 hour, when I was already playing like fucking 6 or 7 a week, maybe even higher than that. I know what it means to cause trouble. When you do something once, you'll do it again without remorse. And that's how I know this Trojan dude, or whatever the fuck his name is gonna do it again, unless something happens where where we can ensure that he won't do it again. Like, he will forcibly be told not to do it again. Until that point, I'm kind of not gonna sleep easy, because I have to go to bed every night now, knowing that, if someone like Nadeshot can get hacked, fuck, who can't get hacked, Who can't be? And I'm sure that, this kind of danger was already prevalent anyway, but this kind of thing should really wake up a lot of people, if it hasn't done so already. That's why I feel like I needed to spend fucking 25 minutes ranting on about this topic and this commentary, because it's kind of a fucking big deal. If you don't think it is, I mean, I can't really do anything. If you're not persuaded by the end of this commentary, I guess I haven't done a good enough job at persuading you. I mean, fuck, man. I guess, if you don't feel convinced, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. At the end of the day, I'm trusting that my viewers listening to my commentaries will, in the end, make their own decisions out of what I present before them. It's just that I highly urge you people not to be like another Trojan, not to be another dusty, soggy, raggedy, cut-up condom, because that's basically who you are, aren't you? You're just a fucking used up fucking condom. A one-shot trick pony. That's basically what you are. If you do it again, then, I mean, yeah, you're an ass fuck, but it's not gonna be, you're like, what are you gonna do with doing it a second time, Honestly. Actually, what are you even doing? What are you even gaining out of this? Why? Just because you want to feel fucking popular for once in your fucking life? Because you're a fucking shut-in, depressed motherfucker? Because you think it's funny? Because you think it's funny. Because you think you're trolling them. That's not trolling. That's being a dumbass. Oh, and also, I wanted to mention that on Nadeshot's Twitter page right now, which is currently being held by that hacker dude, you'll notice that I believe his location, when you look at someone's Twitter page and, they have the name, they have the location, and they have the amount of followers that they have, or whatever, however fucking Twitter is structured, because I don't really use Twitter that much. In the location bar, it's the hacker dude put in above the clouds. What does that imply? He's suggesting that he's God, that he can't be touched. By this point, I honestly feel sad for that dude. I feel bad. I feel fucking bad for that guy. Cause if it's just me, I could talk about this separate topic for hours. But I personally feel like if a human thinks that he's God status, that's honestly kind of pathetic. Because that means he's no longer a human, right? If you're a god, obviously you're not human anymore. And by the point that you're not human, or by the time that you're not human, it's kind of hard to feel any sort of sympathy for you. That's just kind of my logic. That's kind of what allows me to say, yeah, Trojan or whatever the fuck his name is should go die. If he were at least acknowledging his own humanity, then I probably wouldn't have said something like, oh, he should go die. But he apparently he's God now, so apparently he's not going to be affected by anything I say. So fuck you, Trojan. Why you gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this? Why you do this, man? It's only a game. Why you do this? Why you have to be mad? I could sit here spewing memes all day, but I'm not going to. I feel like I've wasted enough of your time. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This is what I have to say about Nadeshot's recent hacking stuff situation, whatever the fuck. If you guys have any of your own opinions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I am done ranting about this. This honestly makes me fucking sick, 'cause douchebags like that dude make me want to kill myself. Fuck's sake. But I'm not going to, because that's honestly not worth my time. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.